Good morning.
Yes, very good morning, ma'am. So tell me today, how's your morning today and what's going on?
My morning was quite busy. My children's exam has started from today, so I sent them to the school in the morning and I did some house chores. I prepared breakfast. And then I thought right now I'm quite free. I do have something on my plate I need to do, but it's still I thought that let's connect to you. After that I can
Thank you,
do
ma'am.
it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Really, it is a really honor for me to connect with you because you are quite experienced person into this
No,
language.
not that much, but still, yeah, I do have some experience because it was not a cakewalk for me when it comes to learning this language because I didn't have the privilege, I didn't have the environment. So I learned it deliberately. It did not happen to me. I have given the effort to learn this language. So I do have the experience regarding this language.
Yes, that's why.
I want you to introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Of course. Thank you so much for giving me this kinds of honor.
Mhm.
So this is Chandan Lahiri. Professionally, I am also teacher in a primary school. If I discuss about my hobbies, so I love to talk to new people. And yeah, I live in Bihar state. Okay.
Bihar. Okay.
And
Mhm.
yeah, and I nowadays I'm connecting with co-learner and whatever
Mhm.
the idea strategy I learn through my journey, each of
Mhm.
them I love to share surrounding my co-learner. Yeah, that's all.
Mhm. So, how is your experience regarding your YouTube journey? And you are connecting to people, right? You are talking to people, you are uploading mostly, I think, conversational videos. So, what are the challenges you are facing?
Yeah, I think mostly you can say not having appropriate environment. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And not having any companion with whom you can interact. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you do not speak, okay, for a while this language, so you are feeling quite uh, lethargy, you can say. Okay, you are
Mm-hmm.
feeling like something is missing inside of you. Okay, so due to engage yourself into this and sustain your consistency, you have to require people with whom you can interact every single day. Okay, so these are
Mm-hmm.
things I used to face before, and
Okay.
nowadays I'm quite fortunate, you can say, because of having myself into this group. Every single day, yeah, every minute I'm having
Mm-hmm.
several kinds of people, so I can
Mm-hmm.
connect, and I'm quite eager to sustain my consistency by any at cost, you can say. And because of raising my channel, it's a it's a proper reason into my life to sustain my consistency and to be active into this.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so while in this period of connecting to different people, what are the few things you have noticed and realized that you have learned by connecting to different people?
Okay. Uh, as far as my knowledge, what I experienced for into this period time, like motivation. Motivation
Mm-hmm.
has a vital role in your life. If you do not motivate yourself by any reasons, so you
Mm-hmm.
can't stay longer on the same track what you expect from yourself. Motivations and another things, determinations, dedication, you can say. This is very imperative for you to sustain and keep working on same directions because dedication will realizing you time to time what is your intentions behind learning this language. Okay, and it will
Mm-hmm.
also help you to raise multiple questions in your mind like after completing this kinds of journey, what are the benefit are you going to have in future? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it will realizing you how many people are struggling over this language in order to learn and become fluent into this, whether they are getting better guidance of professionals even though they are unable to express a single sentences over any matter. So these are things I experienced through my co-learner. Yeah.
That means you are getting motivation and inspiration from them. And as you are
Yes,
connecting to different people, you are becoming more determined to become more consistent, right?
yes. And
Oh,
another benefit I'm going to get because of co-learner, like I always try to comparison myself with all of them.
mm-hmm.
Like comparison, that is mean you can say this is the benefit. It's a depend on people what they think and how they have been comparison self with others. Whenever I start comparison between the co-learner, so I see
Mm-hmm.
myself how much confident I am more than them. Okay.
Okay.
So the benefit I'm going to have after connecting with co-learner,
Mm-hmm.
considering self-superior around the people, it will really become the cause of development, your confidence level, and as well as you can think what you want into the conversation time. There is no any kinds of pressure will you get through. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So these are things I'm going to have.
Okay. Do you feel more confident when you talk to someone who is not better than you or lower than you? And do you feel underconfident or hesitant when you talk to someone who is better than you? Or is it normal, equal?
Whenever I connect with those people who are quite superior more than me, that
Mm-hmm.
time I just, I do some kinds of a strategy with me. Like
Okay.
while connecting with the expert person, if you think about these people, it's obvious
Mm-hmm.
things you are going to have a lot of nervousness and forgetting what you prepare before. But
Mm-hmm.
if you focus over your topic, what you get through the expertise, and
Mm-hmm.
consistently you try to convey your message relevant of that topic, that time your intention will be somewhere and there is no
Mm-hmm.
remaining cause of having any kinds of hesitation and fumbleness that time. So these are things I used to do before and now.
That means when you connect to someone who is expert, you try to prepare the topic so that you can convey your message eloquently or in
Yeah,
articulate manner. Mm-hmm.
yes.
Okay, I
And I
got
will
it.
try to distract my intention from them. I don't care whether he has a quite expert people or co-learner. I always try to focus on me, on my speaking only.
Okay. Have you ever realized that thing that when you connect to people who are good or better than you, talking about the English. Okay, I'm not saying that knowledge. Maybe you are also having the same kind of knowledge, but when it comes to good at English, if the person is better than you, but if the person is an amiable person, friendly, the person gives you the comfortness, do you feel confident? Or have you realized like this, if someone is not an amiable person, but the person is good at English, do you feel nervous with that person? But when it comes to competency, the both people are the same, the both person are the same way.
Yeah, it happens with me, but earlier time when I started my journey,
Mhm,
during that period of time, I connected multiple person, and
mhm,
during that period of time, I was connecting with many experts like More Priya, you know very well. That time, having different kinds of questions, I got to stuck middle of conversation because of not having complete experiences regarding that topic. Okay,
mhm.
but
Okay.
nowadays I'm quite prepared for each kinds of topic you can consider. Whether
Mhm,
I'm not knowing properly, but
mhm.
through my experience, I always try to manage it in a convenient way.
You have, I think you have done many videos, you have spoken to many people. So most of the topic, I think now you do have some kind of knowledge. So that's why you are now confident. You think that definitely I can continue speaking, right? Okay, now my question is that do you teach in a government school,
No, I teach private school.
private school? Okay, which subject do you teach? English?
I teach every subject because I deal with only five standard students.
Okay, so do you talk to them in English? Have you ever tried?
No,
Okay, why
ma'am,
so? Because see,
because
if yeah, go on.
because he was quite younger and coming from very rural place,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't expect to speak in native language in a correct way. So how do
Okay.
you expect like if I speak with them? So they would be understand me and reply.
You
That's why.
teach class fifth standard students or one to fifth?
One to fifth.
Okay, but as far as my concern, if you try to talk to them basic things, maybe they won't be able to speak, but slowly and gradually they will be able to understand you, and later on it will also become good for you because you can create the environment slowly and gradually. Definitely they can speak, because my daughter is only 6 years old and she can speak four languages. She is fluent in English. So that's why I'm telling.
Okay.
Yeah, you can create the environment. It is going to help you simultaneously. They will get the environment from you, and one day you will feel proud that as I give the opportunity to them. See, children's minds is so sharp. They can catch things easily. It takes time to speak, but as well as if you start speaking to them, mostly in English class, if you teach English, if you try to at least start speaking basic sentences, slowly and gradually they will be able to grasp it.
Yeah, you are right, ma'am.
As you
Uh,
told that you don't have an environment, you are connecting to people through Skype and you are practicing, and you also didn't have the environment when you were child. So now you are doing a good job, you are doing a novel work, you are teaching, you
thank
are,
you.
yeah, you are growing the small children. So if you think that I am guiding small students and whatever the difficulties struggles I have gone through because of this language, if you can talk to them in English, definitely it is going to help both of you, both the children, students, and you. That's why I just asked you that do you speak to them in English or not.
Yes, ma'am. And you asked me, and many people ask me the same question, and
Okay.
I'm really glad, really. But ma'am, I'm giving them a basic knowledge of grammar initially,
Mm-hmm.
and little bit I often try to talk to somebody into my class like normal sentences. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but not that much. Okay, but as you raise this kinds of questions, so I will keep in my mind, and I must do.
Mm.
So, ma'am, what is our next question?
Next question you wanted to ask me. I want to know from you what kind of discrimination, because there are so many kind of discrimination. One is religious discrimination, discrimination between boys and girls. Which what you want to talk? You can share your perspective. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we will discuss about discriminations between boys and girls because this is a very major, issues.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You
Yeah.
can share your perspective. What are the discrimination you have seen in your society or maybe in your experience, that these are the discrimination I have noticed being a boy? You can share, then after
Okay,
that I
ma'am.
will.
Discrimination. Yeah. So, I'm going to raise some opinion of mine. Like earlier time, you can say
Mm-hmm.
many people, doing these kinds of discrimination between girls and boys, right? And that
Mm-hmm.
was not good because you can say if we are discriminating only girls, right? So we are going to break their confidence level, right? Their desire, you can say. Many
Mm-hmm.
more things we are going to kill of their own life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And because of this reason, many of them, get, attempt to get suicide, you can say, right? And
Okay.
if I discuss about present times, you can say girls are better more than boys, I would say, because they have done a lot of things, right, into their life, and many of them fought for our countries, you can say, right? Many have become
Right.
writer, creator, many more things they are becoming because of having this kinds of opportunity and better guidance of their family, right? So as far as my knowledge, like we should giving equal opportunity like a
Mm.
boy, okay, so
True.
that
Mm.
they can consider something better into their life because their life is not limited, you can say, under the cooking and managing their home situations, caring kids, and that's enough. No, out of this, they have to think. Okay, they
Mm-hmm.
can do better than what we think about her, right? But it's
Right.
totally up to what we think. And due to that, then we have to do something. If supposed to be in future, uh,
Mhm.
and being a we are parents, right? If we
Mhm.
take initiative stage and we are going to give a lot of chance to our daughter, and in future my our daughter has been done something unique into their life, so this could be the example for many girls. We will have the proper appreciation statement putting
Mhm.
surrounding the people. If I can give chance to my daughter and they really done something unique specific into their life, so your daughter also can do. But just give me the one chance to all of them. So many more things you can say. And
Mhm.
discrimination is a kind of feeling inferior internally, right? So it
Mhm.
really impact of overall their personalities and their mentality, you can say. So we have to think about. This is my opinion, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, you are true. But in comparison to earlier, now it has changed. I can see the change in my society as well, and I did not get any kind of discrimination from my parents. I'm fortunate about that. Yeah, I got the education, whatever I wanted to get before my marriage. And now, being a mother, I do have one son and one daughter. It is my responsibility to give them the equal education. I'll try my best to give equal education so that my daughter can also become financially independent. I'm not trying to discriminate between them. Even I'm trying to teach my son. One thing I realized in our society that most of the people and parents they think that girls should only learn how to cook, how to do the dishes, how to do the laundry, cooking. These are the things. But these are the basic things we need to know as a human being for our survival, right? So that's the
Yes.
reason I am trying to teach my son. Now he is only 11 years old, but he knows how to make his own bed. I don't need to help him to do that. He makes his own table before going to school. He does it, and he knows a little bit basic cooking. My
Yeah.
daughter is she's only 6 years old, so she doesn't know much, but still, whatever she can help me, like bring that bottle of water, keep that book appropriate place, and she can get dress up when she needs to go anywhere. I do help her, so I'm helping both of them. But these are the things as a mother, it is my responsibility to teach them, not only as a son or daughter, to both of them. And education, both of them, I should give equally, and I'm doing that.
Yes. This is called awareness, ma'am. What you learn through your mother, right? And because of
Yes, yes.
having good guidance of your family before, that's why still you're being able to provide such a facilities. What you
Mm.
experience it for the entire life in you, right?
What happens?
This is
See,
good.
physically we are not same. Physically, one boy and one girl, they are not same, right? Do you agree that? Because
Yes.
only women can become mother, and the way we can raise the children, it is quite difficult for the men. But what happens when we have kids? After that, we can't think about our career. There are so many talented women who leave their job because of the children. So when husbands they are also able to help in the kitchen, doing the dishes and house chores, they can help the wife and they can also do work, right? So that's the
Yes.
reason at least where they can help the wife they can do if we teach. For example, if I teach my son, then he can help his wife later on if his wife also works. If she is also working professional in future, he can help her. But if I don't teach my son these are the basic things, he won't be able to do that when he will grow up, when he will become married person. So that's the reason it is my responsibility to teach, because nowadays it is not there that only a man should earn money or women can't do that. Nowadays
Yes,
all
you're
the
right.
girls, not even if not all the, but most of the girls they also want to become financially independent, and it is good for our society, family, and as well as our country. For example, if I also earn money, definitely I can help my husband financially. Nowadays, as you know, that everything has become expensive, so it becomes quite easy. For that, I also need some support from my husband, and that is called family, right?
Yeah.
It's not like that we need to dominate. For example, I don't want to dominate my husband, that yes, I'm also earning money. But if I'm earning money, that means I am doing something. Only by doing dishes, cooking, I am not improving. That is necessary for survival, and we all can do it. But if I am these days giving classes, it's been 1 year I have been guiding people to improve their spoken English, and simultaneously I am earning money from home. So I send my children to the school. After that, I start giving classes. So in this way, I'm also learning. I'm improving. I'm connecting to different people. And whatever the knowledge I have, I'm imparting. Simultaneously, I am also getting knowledge from different kind of people. So I feel confident now, and I feel
Yes.
happiness from my inside. So that is the best thing. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am, you're right. Because life is not as short as we consider. We have to aware of multiple things into our life. And without indulging self into a several kinds of situation, we can't get to know what is the importance of these are things, these are experiences after a coming time. Right.
Hmm.
So this
Right.
is
Right.
very imperative for each individuals. Like having,
Hmm.
guidance through our companion, your parent, it's a kind of confidence we are developed, right? That period of time. And our intention will be somewhere, not over that part. That is the weakness of many girls, right, in life. And
Hmm.
we are being able to consider little far from different part of life, you can say. And considering far a little bit from your actual life, you're going to attempt. And it's the certain things if you attempt, you must do something specific in your life and getting result as well. Right.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So on that note, today I want to call it a day here. I do have some other things to do. It was nice talking to you, Chandan.
Yes, ma'am. Of course.
Okay.
Thank you so much for connecting with me. And in future, we again connect.
Yeah. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye. Take care.
Same here.